Welcome friends to this Python tutorial, and our topic for today is operators. So first I'll be giving you a brief about operators, and then we will be talking about how operators work. And so as you can see over here, first we had the addition operator that returns the addition between two operators. Example 2 plus 2 would give us and return us a 4. Then we saw, so basically these are the normal addition that we perform in our maths, or you can say. So arithmetic operator basically consists of all of them only. So later we have a subtraction operator, so it returns the difference between the two operands. So as you can see over here, we have given the example of 10 minus 5. Then we have the multiplication operator that gives us the product of the two operands, so basically multiplying both of them, so that would be 5 into 10. Then we have the division operator. So what division does is it gives us 100 divided by 10, something like that, so it was given 10, so returns the quotient of the division of two operators. Then we have the modulo. So modulo returns the remainder of a division of two operands. So 9 example over here, as you can see, 97 divided by 10 would give us 7, because 9 times it would go with the quotient and 7 would be left as the remainder. Next we have what are the different types of operators. This is the continuation part. The relational operators. So what relational operators do is they tell us whether the what's the relation between the two operands on both of side of the equal to, or whatever the sign is between them, but between the on either side of the operator. So this gives us a brief out of them. So like over here we have the equal to, so returns true if both the operands are equal. So example 2 is equal to 2, so that would return a true, because as you can see over here that both the values are true. This might be quite similar to the assignment operator. The next is the greater than operator. So returns true if the operand in the left is greater than the operand in the right hand side. So this is how the greater than operator works. Next is the less than operator. So what the less than operator does is it returns the true if the operand in the left is lesser than the operand in the right. So it would return 10, which is less than 5, and returns false. Greater than or equal to operator would return, what this operator does is, this is a mixture of two operators. It is a mixture of uh, greater than as well as an equal to operator. So returns the true value. So what it does is it returns the true value if the operator in the left is greater than or equal to. So this condition checks for both of them, whether it is greater than as well or it is equal to the operator in the right. So for example, as you can see over here, 15 is greater than or equal to 15, so it is not greater than, but it is equal to, so it will return a true value. The next is that less than or equal to 15. So less than or equal to returns true if the operand in the left is lesser than or equal to the operand in the right. So example 7 is less than or equal to, returns false. So 7 would be less than or equal to 6, and this is how it performs. Then equal to performs not equal to, so this is the next. So this returns the true if the both the operands are not equal to. Then for example over here we have 5 less than or equal to 10 is less than or equal to 5 and returns true. So if you see over here that we have examples for one side only, so it's not that only one side would give us the right condition. And so for example, in the above section, like 2 is equal to 2, that's an exception, but both sides with it's saying that they should be equal, and then only. But if it would be like 3 is equal to 2, then it would give us a false. For better clarity, we'll be doing another video on each of them, explaining each and every point to you in detail. So next would be like I'm giving you examples for further clarity. Like 10 is greater than 5. So if the symbols and if the operands are switched, so 10 like 10 becomes 5 and 5 becomes 10, then it will return a false. And similarly for as we come down, like 10 and 5 are replaced, so all the second verb when it says that less than, then this would become true. So as you can see that these symbols are very, in a case of, contradict each other. Then we have the greater than or equal to symbol. So greater than and equal to 15 15, but now in less in the below one we have given an opposite, so that you can understand that what is the false condition for that. If that condition does not lie, then what would happen? So next is the 10 is less than or is not equal to. So what not equals to is, basically you will be seeing that not equal to is often there when you have a condition for yes, then you also have a condition for no as well. So this is that condition where you have the opposite of the thing that is not present. So 10 not equal to 5 is 5, but you can give that it gives us true right now. So if you want a false over here, so you can say that 10 is equal to 10, or like in the above section we have given 2 is equal to 2, so that gives us true. So it's basically an opposite of what we have done. Now coming to our further topics, we will see what are our logical operators. So what logical operators do is, so logical operators, as you can see over here, there are three operators that are the logical operators. So each logical operator is used to define, and basically they give us a boolean value each time. So uh, so there are two conditions, one on the right and the other on the left, and when we evaluate each and every condition, the answer would we get is based on that. So it's like combining two conditions and then we get an answer. So first we explain the and returns true if both the conditions are true. So 2 is, so it says 2 is less than 5 and 10 is greater than 7 returns true. So what it's like, you if you try to do it in one go, you would end up in messing up things, but when you try to do it one by one, then the things would go a very quicker manner. So first we will evaluate the left hand side while saying that 2 is less than 5. So 2, as you can see above also, like we are using the less than operator over here, lesser than operator. So 2 is less than 5, so it says yes, so it gives us a true condition. And now then it says that 10 is greater than 7, then it says yes, 10 is greater than 7, and here we are using the greater than operator, so that is being used, and then it returns a true value. Next we come to the OR value. So then we say that returns true if either of the among the conditions is true. So in all of them, as you can see that we will be first evaluating the condition, and then we will be coming to the part of where it says true or false. So first, like 2 is greater than 5, so 2 is greater than 5, we know that it's false. So and then we come to or 5 is equal to 5. So you say that 5 is greater than or equal to, it's not greater but it's equal to. So you can say that 5 would, this is give us true. Now true or true would give us a false, or true would give us a true. So as it states, the statement says that if we get, even if we get one of them as true, then our answer would be true. And in case of and, so it's like a plot, it's like a table for each and every and, or and or. So every value is, combined with two of them, and there are various matches, and whenever you get a match you correspond to it. So next is the not. So reverse is the output, either from false to true or from true to false. So not 10 is greater than 5 returns false. So what this does is not 10 is greater than 5. So as I told you, you should, not directly jump to the point where you are evaluating the stuff. You should do it in a step by step manner. So here what you can do is you can say that 10 is greater than 5. So you say true, but you have put a not over there. So not true would give us false. So this is how things work over here. So as you can see, in all the logical operators I have two conditions, one on the right and one on the left, and then on the right of the operator, and we are operating on them. The result which we get on both of them by calculating both of them would be the answer. So this is how operators are. These are the various operators that we have in this. So uh, first in this segment we have all the operators which we have read till now. I will give you a deep explanation with much other information about each and every about every operator in detail. Thank you for uh, coming to this video. Thanks.